Hello YouTube and welcome to another MikroTik tutorial. So in this video I'm going to show you how to get access to your MikroTik router using SSH keys. So are you ready? Let's get started. So normally you want to connect to your MikroTik router using SSH, you have to provide actually a password. So this is the default behavior. So for example, here I am on my Windows. If I go to my command prompt here and issue the command SSH username at the IP address of my MikroTik router, and if I hit enter, I get prompt to provide actually a password. So if I provide here my password, I get access to my MikroTik router. So this is the default behavior, but this is not the optimal way or secure way to get connected actually to your MikroTik. So in order to get a better actually connection and secure way, you have actually to generate what we call a pair of keys. You have to generate a private key and a public key, okay? And using these two actually keys, you can now get access to your MikroTik router without providing a password, just authenticating using your private key. So I will show you how you can do that here, okay? So first thing first, as I told you, you have to actually generate this pair of keys. So we'll be using a program on Windows here using the PowerShell called SSH keygen in order to generate these two keys, okay? So let's do that. So I will simply execute this command SSH keygen, then the algorithm here and the key file size, and I will hit enter. Here we go. So you can see generating public private key, and by default they will be saved inside a private or actually hidden directory called .sh. So I will leave that as default. I will hit enter. Here I don't have to protect those keys with the passphrase because you couldn't actually protect these keys with the passphrase, but I don't want to do that. I will just hit enter. Here we go, enter once again, and you can see now the keys has been generated. So if I go to this hidden directory here on my file system, you can see those keys has been created and they are at the bottom of the file listing here, okay? So the first one, ID RSA, is the private key, and the second one, id.rsa.pub, is actually a public key. But remember, those are inside the hidden file. So if you want to see this hidden file, you have to go to this three dot here in your Internet Explorer and go to the options and make sure on the view tab that you have actually enabled this show hidden files and folders, and also you disable hide extension for known file types in order to see the file extension for the public key, for example, okay? So now that we have actually those keys, we have to upload this public key to our MikroTik router, okay? So then we can actually get authenticated using our private key. So remember, you should never actually share your private key. Your private key will stay in your system, okay? But the public key you can give it to everyone in order to get connected using your private key, okay? So let's do that. In order to upload the public key, we'll be actually using another program called scopy, which stands for secure copy, okay? So here I have to type scopy, then the full path to your actually public key, which is here actually. So if I can select that, or let's just type it, it's under actually say users Amina, which is my name, .sh, and of course the file is id rsa.pub. So here I have to upload this file to my MikroTik. So now I have to provide the username for my MikroTik at its IP address. Okay, .20.20 dot, and now I have here to provide the root of my MikroTik with this symbol here. Okay, so this is the command that you can actually use in order to transfer your public key from your file system here in Windows to your root file system on your MikroTik. So I will hit just enter here. So of course here we have to provide once again the password because we didn't set up actually yet the SSH authentication. Okay, so let's do that. And here we go, we have a successful transfer file. So we can verify that on my MikroTik. So here I am inside my Winbox. Okay, so if I go to this menu here, files, you can see now at the top that the file has been indeed been uploaded to the root file system of my MikroTik. But remember, in order to this transfer to be successful, you have to actually enable SSH access. So if I go to the IP services, you have to enable this here, this SSH service. Okay, anyway, now that we have actually set up our SSH public key on the file system, we can just use it. Okay, so now that our public key has been imported, we can simply associate it with user or import this SSH key in order to get the SSH authentication. So we can do that simply if we head to the menu system, then users. Okay, so if I click on this menu here, users, and we have to go to this tab here, SSH keys, in order to import the SSH public key that we have actually uploaded. So here there is a button called import SSH key. So I'm gonna just hit it. Okay, so our user that I will be connected using this public key is of course Aminos here, and here on this key file I have to choose the file that we have just uploaded. So this is the one that we have just uploaded here, so I have to select it. Here we go. It doesn't require passphrase, so I will just simply hit import SSH key, and you can see the key has been imported successfully. Okay, and that's it, we are done. So we can verify that. So if I open once again our command prompt here, and let's try now to connect using SSH as we do before, and you can see now I am in automatically without providing the password, because actually simply we have set up SSH key authentication. Okay, and as we are here, in order to provide more security, we can execute this command, which actually will prevent to allow password login. So we set up to no. Here we go. So we are done. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to set up SSH key authentication using this trick here on the MikroTik, which is a secure way to get connected to your MikroTik without providing a password that can be actually hacked or stealed. Okay, so that was just a brief video to show you how to set up SSH authentication on the MikroTik router. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to make it or share it with your friends and leave a comment if you want. As always, I hope it has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.